Welcome to our yoga class on this Saturday morning, April 2nd. For the next hour or so, we're going to spend relaxing. We're going to spend focusing on our breathing and connecting the two together with movement so that when we're done, hopefully we'll feel reset and ready for the day. So think about this as your very own practice. So do what you need to do. If you want to just relax on your mat for the next hour, that's perfectly wonderful. So we're going to start with some relaxation. Let's go ahead and go down on our backs. Let your arms be restful at your sides, palms open to the sky. Close your eyes and start to breathe deeply in through the nose, expanding belly, back, and rib cage as you inhale. And exhaling out through the nose, feeling that same area of your body contract and empty. While we continue to breathe deeply in through the nose, out through the nose, bring some awareness to your arms and breathe from your shoulders all the way out through your fingertips. And then bring awareness and breath to your legs, and let's breathe from our hips all the way out to our toes. Next, let's bring a breath and awareness to our face. Relax your eyes. Relax your brow. Relax your jaw. Release the tension you're holding in your neck and your shoulders. And then let's breathe all the way down our spine, feeling your breath make its way in between each segment of your spine. Inhale as we float the arms towards the sky. Exhale, let them float back behind you, and once they're there, stretch out through your fingertips, push out through your heels. Make your body as long and straight as you can. And then feel everything go soft. Let's lift the arms back up, and exhale, return them to your sides. Bringing the left knee in close to the body. Let's give it a nice tight hug. And while it's there, we'll flex and point our foot. And then let's roll our ankle around, lead with your big toe. And then let's reverse. Allow your foot to rest. And then we'll switch the legs. In goes the right leg, out goes the left. And we flex and point. Roll the ankle around, lead with your big toe. And then let's reverse. And then allow your foot to rest. Now let's bring both knees in. Give yourself a well-deserved hug. And while you've got those knees hugged in, we're going to rock gently side to side. Massage either side of our spine. And then come back to neutral. And let's circle both knees around and around, massaging through lower back. And then we'll go the other way. And then just let your knees stay close to your chest. Let's flex our feet and spread our toes out as wide as we can. And then scrunch them in really tight. Spread them wide. Scrunch up tight. Spread wide. Scrunch tight. Once more, spread wide, wide, wide. And then scrunch tighter, tighter, tightest. And then let your feet relax. Now let's keep our big toes close, but open the knees wider. So our knees are pointing out over our shoulders. And then take the knees even wider until the soles of your feet come close together and your heels pull down towards your body. Let's separate the feet, keeping the knees bent. Press your flat feet towards the ceiling. Pull down with your hands. And keep your back pressed against the mat. Let's bring the soles of our feet back together. And then we can bring the knees back together. Tighten the belly as you press through the back of your rib cage. And then round the shoulders, neck, and head off the mat. So it's bringing nose towards your knees. And release back down. Try again, tightening the belly, round up, nose towards knees. And release down. Once more, tightening the belly, round up, nose towards knees. And then on the exhale, let's roll up. Once you've made it upright, let's come into an easy cross-legged position. Allow your palms to open face to the sky, backs of your hands resting on your knees. Now let your chin fall against your chest as you breathe into the back of your neck. Lift the head as you tip back, open your throat. Try again, bringing your chin to your chest. Lift your head, tip back, open your throat. Once more, chin to our chest. And then let's roll that left ear to the left shoulder. Drop the chin and we'll roll right. Drop the chin, let's roll left. Dropping the chin and roll right. Once more, drop the chin and roll left. And let's stay there as we place that left hand just above the tip of our right ear. And then we'll push our right palm into the earth, breathing up the arm and along the side of our neck. Extend the left leg, the left arm towards the sky and reach up. Side stretch to your right. Come back to center. Side bend and lift. Once more, side bend and lift. Now let that arm float all the way down. Once down, let's roll our shoulders from back to front. And then let your hands come back onto those knees, palms to the sky. Chin falls to our chest. We're tipping that right ear towards right shoulder. Placing right hand just above the tip of your left ear. Pushing your left palm into the earth. Reaching the right arm towards the sky. And then side bend over to your left. And come back up. Again, side bend. And lift. We've got one more side bend. And lift. And let that arm float down. Again, we'll roll our shoulders from back to front. And then let's make them into arm circles. And then some really full arm circles. And let the arms stretch high overhead, reaching your fingertips towards the sky. Let your chin drop to your chest while you're here. And then bring the head back to neutral. Let your palms meet together and then draw them right down in front of your heart center. Let's lace all of our fingers, push our palms away from the body. Breathe across your upper back and the back of your shoulders. And then while we're here, let's lean into that without lifting that tailbone. And then come back to a neutral place. Let the hands return to your knees, palms open, face to the sky. We'll take one more inhale in our seated position. Exhale, feel everything go soft. And then from there, let's move on to hands and knees. Once we've made it onto those hands and knees, we've got shoulders over hands, hips over knees, tops of the feet on the mat. Spread your fingers out really wide. Press down through your second, third, and fourth knuckles on each finger. And make sure that your hands are turned in slightly. Begin to sink your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart, cow. Exhale, big scoop and round for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Return to neutral, holding your belly button tight. Now let's extend through the heel of your right foot and add the left arm forward, palm open, face to the sky. Lengthen away from the center of your body. Exhale, lower, and we'll switch. Sending the left leg back and the right arm forward, palm opening to the sky. Exhale, lower, let's switch again. Extend and reach. Exhale, lower, switch, extend and reach. And exhale, return to all fours. From there, it's big toes together, knees apart, and we're pushing back. Pushing back that tailbone towards the heel, letting your chest drop through your knees, forehead's on the mat. Fingers stretching towards the front end of your mat and turning your palms towards the sky. Flip the palms back over, get those foundational hands. Tuck your toes and lift your tailbone. Let's move into down dog. Allow your head to dangle freely through your arms. Feel your rib cage pulling closer to your thighs. And feel the base of your shoulder blades reaching towards your gluteals. Walk your dog, lift and lower each heel individual. Feel a good stretch going all the way across the bottom of your foot, traveling up through the calves and higher to the hamstrings. Let's raise both heels together and let them sink down. Now let's inhale forward into a good sturdy plank. Belly button tight, head is lifted, pushing out through the heels. Exhale, return to down dog. Inhale, float into your plank. Exhale, back up into down dog. Inhale, return to plank. Now let's modify to the knees and the tops of the feet and start to lower, opening the elbows on the way down. Tuck your elbows in, press through the tops of your feet and your hip bones, lengthen your spine and rise into cobra. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, opening down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Now exhale, come all the way back, extended child's pose. Again, stretch that body away from the center of your body, palms to the sky. Foundational hands, tuck your toes, lift your tailbone, and we are back up into downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. Modify if you'd like, or exhale, lower in one piece. Elbows wide, chest down, hips down, elbows in. Inhale, rise, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lengthen, rise into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, inhale into our plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, rise into cobra. And then exhale all the way back into extended child's pose. Scoop the belly in and round that spine, return to your cat. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart, cow. And then come back to our neutral spine. Let's extend the right leg behind us, push out through the heel. Once again, reach with that left arm forward for spinal balance. And then set the left hand down and simply step the right foot between your hands. Once it's in place, we want the knee over the ankle. Press to the top of your left foot and reach arms to the sky, crescent moon. Open the arms as you open your heart. Neutralize the spine and then hinge forward, bringing your rib cage close to your front thighs for your airplane. Let your hands return to the mat. Tuck your left toes under, pick up that left knee, and now we are in runner's lunge. Step back with your right foot, bringing you into your plank. Press back up into down dog. Return to plank. Remain there. Modify if you'd like, or lower in one piece. Inhale, rising into cobra. Exhaling back into extended child's pose. Scoop the belly in, return to your cat back stretch. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart, cow. And then we're back to neutral. Next, let's extend that left leg behind us, pushing out through the heel, reaching right arm forward, palm is towards the sky. Lower the right hand, and then we'll step our left foot forward. Knee over the ankle, pressing through the top of your right foot. Reach to the sky, Crescent Lunge. Open your arms as you open your heart, open your throat. Neutralize the spine and then hinge forward, bringing your ribs close to that front thigh for airplane. Let your hands return to the mat. Tuck the right toes under, lift that right knee, runner's lunge. Now let's step the right foot forward, toes close together, heels apart. Inhale, let's roll up. Reach high and touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale again to the sky. And exhale to the heart. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, fold the body in half. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, rolling up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale again, extend and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, fold deeper. Now, right foot back, left foot back, hold your plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to that plank. Exhale, back up, downward facing dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes and heels out. Inhale, roll the body up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to our heart. Inhale again, extend, exhale, fold in half. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to our plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes and heels out. Inhale, roll up. Reach high to the sky. Exhale to your heart. Inhale again, extend. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rise for cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, down dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes and heels out. Inhale, roll up, reach to the sky. Exhale to our heart. We've got one more sun salutation. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, returning to our plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes and heels out. Inhale, rolling up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to your heart. And then let your arms extend at your sides. Palms facing forward. Standing mountain pose. Inhale again, touch the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Now let's bring the hands behind the legs. I want you to grab hold of your right wrist with your left hand. And then try to bring those hands closer to your ankles as you fold a little deeper in half. So feel free to bend your knees as much as you need to. From there, let's release our hands to the mat. Take a giant step back with that right foot, bringing us into lunge. Once that's established, we push the right heel down. We turn those right toes out. Align our left heel with the back of our right heel. Lift up our body. Hip bones are facing forward. Shoulders are squared out over the hips. Arms extend. Think about stretching the arms long, but keeping the shoulders relaxed. Body weight is centered equally into both feet. Let's bring the arms forward to shoulder level. And then from there, begin to reach out as you bring your ribs closer to your front thigh. Let your hands return to the mat. Lift to the ball of your right foot, and then push the left leg straight as you extend the right leg behind you, hip level, and position your hands so they form a tripod with your left foot. Feel free to stay in your tripod balance, or you can align your left thumb with your left pinky toe, start rolling that right hip open, adding right arm to the sky for half moon balance. Let's exhale the right hand down if it is lifted. And then we'll step the right foot all the way in. Toes are close, heels are apart. Inhale, we're rolling up. Reach high and touch the sky. Exhale, return to your heart. Inhale again, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Let's bring the hands behind the calves this time. Use your right hand to grab hold of your left wrist and try bringing those hands down closer to the back of your ankles, melting your body against your thighs. Release your hands to the mat. Take a step back with your left foot into your lunge. Once it's established, push your left heel down, turn your left toes out, align your right heel with the back of your left heel, and then start lifting upper body. Square your hips to face forward, shoulders stacked over hips, arms extend. Strong reaching arms, nice relaxed and open shoulders. Let the arms come forward to shoulder level. And then begin to reach out through your fingertips, bringing your ribs closer to your front thigh. Let's release hands to the mat. Return to the ball of your left foot. And then push your right leg straight, extending that left leg behind you, hip level. Position your hands to form your tripod. Remain in that position, or you could align your right thumb with your right pinky toe. Start rolling your left hip open, adding that left arm to the sky for half moon balance. Go ahead and exhale that hand back down. And then let's step the left foot in, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll the body up. Reach high and touch the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Now let's keep those hands pressed together at heart center and begin to bend the knees like you're trying to sit down in a tiny chair. And while you're doing that, pull your knees closer together. Now as we inhale, begin to rotate, rotate, rotate to your right. And then as we exhale, see if you can get that right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Exhale, let's untwist and return our hands to the mat. Giant step back with our right foot brings us back into our lunge. From there, we're going to walk ourselves around to form a straddle, and let's face the wide edge of our mat. We want to adjust our feet so they are either pointing our toes straight ahead or turning our toes inward. We can bend our knees as much as we need to. We want to get our hands on the mat. Let's inhale, push into those palms, nice flat back. And then exhale, we're going to bend the elbows and we're going to sink that upper body. Let your upper body be limp like a rag doll. Let's nod our head yes, shake our head no. And then just let it hang out. Push down through the palms, arms get nice and straight. And then from there, let's all bend the right knee and shift your weight to the right while you're pulling that left inner thigh towards the mat. And then push that right leg straight. So we're back to our straddle center. And from there, let's take the right arm and I want you to wrap it around the back of your right thigh. Bring your left hand over to the outside of your right ankle and then draw your body into the right thigh. As we exhale, let's release. So we're back to that center neutral position. And proceed to walk yourself around into runner's lunge facing your right foot, which means you're going to face the back end of your mat. Once you've established your lunge, see if you can lift your upper body into your high lunge. And then see if you can add your arms coming into crescent lunge. Good, and then let the arms go wide. And from there, start to pull the right leg straight and push your left heel down. Revolve your body, so now you're going to be facing that wide edge of your mat again, but now we're in 5-pointed star with our palms facing up, toes in, heels out, feet a little wider than our hips. Let's inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, brush the earth with your fingers, and inhale back up. So we exhale, fold forward, and inhale, rise up, making giant sunflowers. Exhale, fold forward, and inhale, rise up. Once more, exhale, fold forward, and inhale, rise up. Now let your arms go wide once again, and return to 5-pointed star. Rotate your palms to face forward, and then let your hands meet. Once they've met, lace your fingers. Press your index fingers together and really reach out through the tips of those fingers, feeling the space between your shoulder blades. Let's bend the elbows so the forearms and the elbows come close together. We're going to keep those elbows shoulder level, increasing the stretch we're feeling across the back of our shoulders. And then from there, begin to lift those arms towards the sky, allowing them to essentially frame your head, but keeping them slightly in front of your ears so there's no tension in your neck or your shoulders. And then we're ready to reopen our arms, coming back to 5-pointed star. Next, let's take our left toes to the front end of our mat, align your left heel with your right arch, and then bend that knee. Center your body weight. Look out over your left hand, warrior 2. While we're here in warrior 2, try lifting your left heel. And then let it press down into the earth. Stretch the left arm out as far as you can reach, and then begin to lift the left as you lower your right, turning left palm to the sky, reverse warrior. And then let's bring ourselves back to warrior 2. From there, let's pull that leg straight and begin to pull the right hip to the right, extending that left arm out without any bends in the legs. We're moving into our triangle pose. Once we can't go any farther, reaching with that left arm out in front and the right hip, you can lower that left hand and then lift the right hand towards the sky. Imagine that your fingers are being pulled up towards the sky, so we don't feel like we're sinking. We feel like we are just extending and opening. We're breathing into all that nice space. Let's take one more inhale as we are. On the exhale, let's start to bend the left knee. You can either place your left forearm on your thigh or your left hand to the mat for that extended angle pose. And then revolve the upper body. Let your right hand return to the mat. Return to the ball of your right foot so you're in lunge. Step your foot back, good sturdy plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lengthen, rise cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to your plank. Now you can stay in your plank or you could add a push-up. And then hold that plank and lift your left foot not too high. Start to press that left heel towards the sky as you push your right heel, or right heel towards the sky as you push that left heel down, and you're in three-legged dog. And then go ahead and step the right foot through your hands, bringing you back into lunge. Now let's push the right heel down. Turn those toes out as you pull your right leg straighter and straighter. Getting my right and left mixed up today. Once there, we're going to inhale, look out, and exhale, let your body melt down. And really let go of those hamstrings. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, begin to bend that right knee again. We'll step our left foot forward. Toes close, heels apart. And let's inhale, roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. And then exhale, hands to your heart. So we'll take another big inhale. On the exhale, start to bend those knees like you're going to sit down in the tiny chair. And while you're doing that, you're pulling your knees closer and closer together. Inhale, start to rotate to your left. Exhale, tuck that right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Exhale, let's untwist. Return your hands to the mat. And then let's take a step back with our left foot, bringing us into our lunge. And then from there, we're walking ourselves around so we end up in straddle, facing the other side of the mat. Once we're there, we've got our toes either pointing straight ahead or turned in slightly. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. Inhale, look out. Exhale, melt. Just let go of your upper body. Let's nod the head yes. Again, let it just shake no. And it's just going to hang out. Let's press down into the palms, pushing the arms straight. And then go ahead and start to bend the left knee. So you're going to shift your weight towards the left leg, and you're going to pull that right inner thigh towards the mat. We want to keep the outer edge of our right foot pressed into the mat. And then move yourself back to that center neutral position. Take the left arm, wrap it around the back of your left thigh, and then use your right hand to come across, grab hold of your outside ankle, and pull your upper body into your thigh. Exhale, let's release, so we come back to our neutral center. And then from there, start to walk yourself around to face your left foot, which is the back end of your mat. Lifting to the ball of your right foot so you establish your lunge. And then when ready, lift upper body. That becomes your high lunge. And then see if you can add your arms for crescent lunge. Let's open the arms wider and start to pull the left leg straight as you're pushing your right heel down. And then simply revolve your body. So we're back to facing the wide edge of our mat. Feet a little wider than hips, toes in, heels out. Outstretched arms. Palms towards the sky. 5-pointed star. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Brush the earth with your fingers. Inhale back up. Exhale, fold forward, brushing the earth. And inhale back up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach. One more sunflower. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale, reach. Good. And then let your arms reopen into your star. Turn your palms to face forward. Let the hands meet together. Lace all of your fingers. And then press your index fingers together. And really extend forward, feeling that deep stretch across the back of your shoulders and that upper back. And then let's bend the elbows, making the elbows and the forearms come close together, keeping our elbows lifted shoulder level. And then start extending the arms towards the sky. Allowing your arms to frame your head. Feeling your shoulders actively pulling away from your ears. And then let's reopen into our star. Next, we're going to turn our right toes to face the front end of our mat. Align your right heel with your left arch. When ready, bend the right knee. Enter Warrior Two. Find that place where your body weight is centered. And then try lifting your right heel. And then press down and imprint into the mat. Extend the right arm forward, and then begin to lift the right as you lower your left. And turn your right palm to the sky for Reverse Warrior. And then we'll bring the arms back into Warrior Two. And go ahead and pull that right leg straighter and straighter without locking. Now we're back to our star position. And let's begin to pull that left hip left. While we're doing that, reach, reach, reach with your right arm away from your left hip. Once we can't go any further in either direction, let's lower the right and lift the left. And that brings us into our triangle pose. We can feel our left hand being drawn towards the sky. We can feel the back of our body pressed against that invisible wall. And then we'll take one more inhale. On the exhale, begin to bend the right knee. And you can either place your right forearm on your thigh or reach your right hand to the mat. There's extended angle pose. Let's take one more inhale. On the exhale, we're revolving the upper body. Hands return to the mat. We're on the ball of our left foot, so we're back in lunge. Send that right foot back into your good sturdy plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, toes tuck, and we're back up into downward facing dog. And then inhale yourself back into plank. Feel free to stay there or insert a push-up. And then let's all lift the left foot not too high and start to push that left heel towards the sky as you're pushing your right heel down to the mat. Three-legged dog. Let's take the left foot, step it forward between the hands. That brings us back into runner's lunge. And then from there, we're going to push that right heel down, turn the toes out a little bit, and begin to straighten your left leg. Once you've got your legs as straight as you can, let's inhale, look out. And then exhale, sink that upper body against your front thigh. Let's take one more inhale. On the exhale, we're bending that left knee, returning to the ball of our right foot, and then we're stepping the right foot in. Toes are in, heels are out, and we inhale to roll up, reaching high, touch the sky, and then exhale, hands to your heart. Let your arms return to your sides, and that brings us back into mountain pose. So for mountain pose, let's move into a little bit of balance work. So I want you to find a focal point for your eyes. Fixate on that spot. Begin to shift your weight into your left foot. And we're going to place our right ankle across our left thigh. So we're forming the number 4 with our legs. And then try bending that right leg like you're sitting down. And you can bring your hands to your heart. Now let's step the left foot back down and then straighten both legs and reach to the sky. Go right into a little bit of a back bend and then come back up to neutral and let your arms come back down into your mountain pose. So now we're ready for the same thing on the other side. We've got our focal point, we've got our belly button nice and tight. We're shifting our weight into that left foot. And then when we're ready, we're placing our right ankle on our left thigh so we form the number 4 with our legs. Start to bend that left knee and then let your hands press together at your heart. And then go ahead and step the right foot down. Inhale, extend to reach the sky. Do a little bit of a back bend. And then come back to neutral and let the arms float down. From there, let's take our hands together behind our back. And you can hook them together with your thumbs or your second and third fingers, or you could clasp your hands. While you're doing that, think about expanding and opening your heart, opening your throat so you can tip that head back. Breathe. Inhale back to a neutral spine, and then as we exhale, we're going to hinge forward. So that means lead with your ribs. Pull those ribs as close to your thighs as you can. Bend your knees if you need to. Let your head drop, and then try lifting those extended arms higher to the sky. As we exhale, release your fingers to the mat. And then we'll step back, right foot, left foot, into our plank. Once we've made it into plank, right shoulder remains over right wrist. Let's turn and open for side plank. Modify to the side of your knee if you'd like. Let's come back around into full plank. You can stay there or insert a push-up. And now let's keep left shoulder over left wrist, turning to open to the side for side plank. Again, feel free to modify to the side of your knee if you'd like. Exhale back around into your full plank. Remain there or insert that push-up. And then let's press back up into downward facing dog. While we're here, let's walk our dog a few times. Raise up both heels together and then press them down. Now let's take the right leg, extend through the right heel, lift it towards the sky, three-legged dog. And then lift to the ball of your left foot and transition into a one-legged plank. Once there, we're going to take that right knee and just bring it around so it's on the outside of your right elbow. And then send it back into your full plank. Press back up into downward facing dog. Now let's extend through the left heel, reach it towards the sky, bringing you into three-legged dog. And then lift to the ball of your right foot, transition into your one-legged plank. Bring the left knee around to the outside of your left elbow. Send the foot back into your full plank. And we're back up into down dog. From there, let's ease down onto our knees. We'll keep our toes curled under and then walk your hands closer to your knees so we can come right up into a kneeling position. Once we've made it up, make a fist with your hands. Press your knuckles into your lower back on either side of your spine. And then while you're gently pressing in, think about separating across the heart center, opening the throat, tipping your head back. Preparation for camel. If you want to move into full camel, you can reach your hands down to your ankle bones. And then from there, if you're down in your full camel, refist your hands so we all have them nestled in our lower back. And then inhale, we all neutralize our spine. Let the tops of your feet press into the mat. And then start pulling your tailbone back towards your heels, allowing your ribs to melt into your thighs, forehead to the mat. And then let your arms roll right down to your sides. From there, let's re-extend the arms out into our extended child's pose. And then flip your hands over into those foundational hands. Scoop the belly in, round up for cat. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone, there's your cow. And then just come back to neutral. Let's inch the right knee forward so it comes behind the right wrist. We're going to move into pigeon pose, and if you'd rather do upside down pigeon, you can flip over onto your back. So we're going to use our left hand to guide our right heel across the body, aim it at your left hip bone, and then think about pointing your right knee to the right side of your mat and start inching that left leg farther back. Then we're going to lower the upper body, and I want you to keep your weight positioned over your left hip so we're not feeling weight pressing into the bent right knee. And we're pushing down into the outside of our right pinky toe and into the top of our left foot. And then see if you can extend the left arm and pass the right arm through that left armpit. From there, we're going to bring our hands in closer so that we can start lifting up our body. Once we've made it upright, just press down into your palms. There's our third position pigeon. And then we're ready to shift our weight over onto the right hip. Keeping the right knee bent, let's pull the left knee on top of the right knee. And then let your heels and your feet come as close as they can to your buttocks, and then hold on to your right ankle, your left ankle with your left hand. Stretch your right arm high. Do a little side bend over towards those bent legs. And then let's bring ourselves back to neutral and let that arm come down. From there, we're ready to move back around onto all fours. And again, let's sink our navel, lift our tailbone, lift our head, open our heart, cow. Exhale, big round and scoop for your cat. And then we're back to neutral. This time we're going to inch our left knee forward so it comes up behind the left wrist. Using our right hand to guide the left heel over, aiming it at our right hip bone. Once there, start to inch the right leg farther back. pointing left knee to the side of our mat and then letting your upper body melt down. Push down into the outer edge of your left pinky toe and the top of your right foot. And then see if you can extend the right arm and slide your left arm through that armpit. Let's take one more inhale. On the exhale, we can bring the right arm in farther. Unthread that left arm and then start lifting your upper body, and that becomes our third position, pigeon. And then begin to shift your weight onto your left hip. Let's bring both knees together, so you're just stacking your knees. Heels and feet as close to your body as you can. Hold on to that ankle with your right hand. Send the left arm high and do a little side stretch. And then as we exhale, let's float that arm down. And let's extend the legs out in front and push out through the heels of your feet while you push down into your palms. Now start to walk your fingers forward, pushing back with the tailbone. Feel your rib cage coming closer and closer to your thighs, and then you can let that head drop down. And then from there, we can slowly come up. And then once we're upright, let's keep the left leg straight. Bend the right knee and just press the bottom of your right foot into your left inner thigh. Place your hands on either side of your left leg and again, walk them forward, pushing back to the tailbone and letting upper body melt against that thigh. And we'll inhale our way back up. Once we've made it up, let's put our left hand to the outside of our right thigh. And then place the right hand so that it's really close to your tailbone behind your body. Push down so you can sit a little taller. As we exhale, we're going to rotate a little farther so we can look over that right shoulder. And then let's untwist. And just take the left hand, start reaching it down towards the left foot and let it sweep up towards the sky. And as it's reaching towards the sky, we're going to lift the hips and push down through the bottom of your left foot. Push out through the heel of your left hand. And then let's exhale as we sink the hip back down. Once it's down, we're going to switch legs. So now we'll push the right leg straight, bend the left knee, so we've got the bottom of our left foot pressed against that right inner thigh. Place your hands on either side of the right leg. Start to inch them forward as you fold forward. And then we can inhale our way back up. And bring your right hand to the outside of your left thigh. Place your left palm behind you, bringing the heel of your hand close to your tailbone. Inhale a little taller. Exhale, rotate at the waist so you can look over that left shoulder. And then let's untwist and reach your right hand towards that right ankle foot area and then start to lift the right arm up. And as it's reaching to the sky, we're going to lift our hips, push down into the bottom of your right foot and turn that right palm to the sky. Exhale, let's sink back down. And then once we're back down, let's extend both legs. Again, hands on either side of your hips, and we're ready for one more forward fold, pushing back to the tailbone, melting your upper body down. And then from there, we can slowly roll up. Once we've made it back up, let's bend the knees. And we'll place our hands behind our thighs. So once we're there, start with a nice straight spine. And then scoop the belly in and round your spine, dropping your chin towards your chest. Kind of hang back into those arms. And then let's inhale and come back up. This time let your throat open so you're tipping your head back just enough to feel that open throat. And then return to neutral. Next, tighten the belly button. Lift your feet so you can find your balance. And then start to extend your legs straighter and straighter without allowing your back to round. Once you found that spot, see if you can reach your fingers towards the sky. And then exhale, slowly opening. Pressing your bodies into the mat. Push out through the heels of your feet. And then let your body go soft. Lift the arms back up and let's place them at our sides, palms to the sky. Rebend the knees, feet on the mat. Toes in, heels out. Feet about hips distance. Keep enough space between your buttocks and your heels so that when we start bridging up, we're feeling it in the buttocks and the hamstrings, not in the thighs. So inhale, slowly leaving the mat. Getting those hips up as high as we can without feeling any weight in the neck. Pull the left knee into your chest and stretch it towards the sky. Rebend that knee and place your foot down and then switch. And then rebend the knee, placing that foot down. Press the hips a little bit higher. And then slowly melt back down one segment at a time. Once you've made it all the way back down, we're going to bring both knees into the chest. Start with a good close hug. And then let's extend the legs towards the sky. Arms at your side. So this would be a very modified shoulder stand. Feel free to remain in this position, or if you want to venture into full shoulder stand, remember it's the abdominals that are going to lift you and hold you, and your hands should be secondary. So we don't want to feel like we're sinking down into our hands. From there, we're going to bring knees to chest. So if you're in modified shoulder stand, knees to chest. If you're in full shoulder stand, you got to bring your knees to your ears first. Roll yourself down so we end up on flat back. And there we are with knees to chest. Pull them in even closer to your body. And then just gently circle those knees around. And then let's go the other way. And then you can rest your feet on the mat. Open your arms nice and wide to the side. Go ahead and drop both knees off to the left. And take them as far as they'll go without lifting your right shoulder. Bring them back to neutral and let's drop them off to the right. Taking them as far as they'll go without lifting left shoulder. And then go ahead and bring them back to neutral. And let's take the right leg, cross it over the left like you're just sitting with your legs crossed. And again, drop your knees off to the left. Come back to neutral. Let's uncross and recross left over right. And let them fall to the right. And then we'll bring our knees back to neutral. And from there, uncross And just feel your feet flatten into the mat. Slide your arms in closer to your body. Pull your belly button down really, really tight. So you're just holding the belly tight, but you're not holding your breath. You're not tensing the rest of your body. And then feel your belly go soft. Try that again. Draw that belly button in, holding it without holding your breath. And let's release. And then we can slide one leg out at a time onto the mat. And once you've got both legs straight, really stretch your legs from your hips to your heels. So tighten just the legs. And then feel your legs go soft. While your arms are at your sides, stretch them really straight from your shoulders to your fingertips. And then let them relax. And pull that belly button down, holding it nice and tight. And then let it release. And now your body is just going to melt into your mat. Guide your breath around the body. Seek out those places that remain tense or tight. And just spend a little extra time in the areas that give you some kind of issue. Too often we underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, an honest compliment, or the smallest act of caring, all of which have the potential to turn a life around. Let us set aside all of our anxious thoughts. Make a decision to live today with courage, with an open heart, a grateful heart, and a hopeful heart, spreading random acts of kindness wherever we can. Remember always that my soul honors your soul. I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the light, the love, the truth, the beauty, and the peace within you, because it's also within me. In sharing these things, we are united, we are the same, we are one. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope that you have a good day. Be healthy, be safe, and be kind.